Fun Facts presents 10 Porsche custom Restomod car shops in the USA and Europe. Let's get started now. And I have to say right now that these are not in any specific order. These are not listed 1 through 10, 1 being good, 10 being the worst, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. No, they're just in a random order, and that is all. So if you live close to one of these, that might be a reason to go visit them. Okay, let's get started. Okay, the first on the list will be Canapé, if I'm saying that right, and I apologize if I'm not, spelled C-A-N-E-P-A, located in Scotts Valley, California, and the website is Canapé 959. Okay, Bruce Canapé is a former race car driver and resto-mod master and a legend in the Porsche community. He was the man who figured out how to get the legendary Porsche 959 onto the US streets through the show and display law, and has been modifying Porsche's technology marvel from 1986. Only 337 959 models were built, including prototypes and pre-production cars. And at this time, it was the fastest street legal car in the world. The Canapé Restomod spends around 500 hours on the bodywork, another 300 on the interior, and then his engineers set to work on the engine. Given how rare the 959 is and the work Canapé puts in, we can only imagine the final cost of these creations is astronomical. Nowadays, 444 horsepower and 369 foot-pounds of torque isn't a big deal. So Canapé delivers a new 763 horsepower engine upgrade to turn an old supercar into something closer to a modern day hypercar. So give Bruce a call anytime. I'm a 356 nut when it comes to Porsches. I love 356 body style, is my favorite. It's just my favorite. Growing up, my best friend had a 1956 Speedster. He put a 911S motor in it. We had the disc brakes all the way around. We had the Fuchs tires on it. I mean, just unbelievable. I used to have a 53 Continental. I had a 60 Coupe. I had a 65 SC. So I've had my share of the 356 series, and I just love the Fuchs rims on the 356. So let's get started with the next one here on the list. Next up is Emery Motorsports, and they are in North Hollywood, California. The website is Emery Motorsports. At the heart of every Emery Restomod is an Emery Roth Sport Outlaw 4 engine based on the 3.6 liter dry sump engine architecture from the 964 generation Porsche 911. It's designed to make reliable and responsive power, and in this case, is fitted into the car that is essentially a Porsche 356 body with the underpinning of the 1990s 911. Emery is famous for its outlaw cars that feature rally or race styling cues. While the Emery RS is billed as the ultimate performance in a vintage package, love it or hate it, it's one hell of a statement, and I love it. And get a hold of Emery for any upgrades to your 356. I don't know about you, but this Porsche, the Gunther Works, is incredible. They're located in Southern California. Their website is Gunther Works, GUNTHERWERKS, and it's just the most stunning car. Oh my God, I love it. Gunther Works is a Cali company. Only 25 models of the Gunther Works 993 generation Porsche 911 are being built. They are spectacular. Each model is first stripped down to its component parts and then rebuilt with fresh parts where necessary and lightweight components where appropriate. Carbon fiber bodywork is part of the recipe that brings the final weight of the car down to 2,660 pounds. Gunther Works also fits a new suspension system, modern safety equipment, a bespoke lighting system, and a 4-liter engine developed by Restomod. The engine makes 330 foot-pounds of torque with over 400 horsepower to finish off what Gunther Works aims to be an impressive homage to the Porsche 993's iconic heritage. And it is stunning. I know I said these would be Restomod companies in America, but you cannot leave out the RUF SCR, the possibilities which a manufacturer of a dreams such as the RUF has at their command makes what may seem impossible look suddenly attainable. In 2018, the southern German-based car manufacturer took up the idea of the SCR with a prototype packed with the company's know-how, a longer wheelbase, new lightweight materials, a 4-liter normally aspirated engine with 510 horsepower, as well as a manual 6-speed transmission. And you just look at this car and you just go, oh my God. And the interior, it's just simply amazing. Lasante, located in Petersfield, United Kingdom. Website just Lasante, Lanzante. While it looks are unassuming, the Lasante Porsche 930 has a lump of insanity loaded into the engine bay at the rear. Automotive Motorsport works closely with McLaren, and from 1984 to 1987, Porsche built a 1.5-liter twin turbocharged TAG Porsche TTE P01 V6 for the McLaren MP4-2 and the MP4-3. The F1 engine made 750 to 1,000 horsepower depending on what was required, and powered the McLaren Formula One team to 26 race wins. Now McLaren has sold Lasante 11 engines, and the British company has put them in Porsche 930s, each with a plaque showing the engine's racing history. Okay, Strat, S-T-R-A-A-T, out of Miami, Florida, website Drive Strat. A Restomod Porsche doesn't need crazy power or insane levels of engineering prowess to be something special. The Strat is a Miami-based restoration and modification company that performs nut and bolt level restorations as well as customization. Strat is passionate about detail and chooses its donor models carefully. This 1980s 911 model was torn down to its component pieces and built back up with its lines intact and a classic Fuchs style wheels, along with its custom look. Its air-cooled 3.0-liter flat 6 has been rebuilt with electronic fuel injection that's matched to a 5-speed 915 generation manual gearbox. It also rides on coil-over suspension and stops using modern Porsche brakes. Wow, the inside has achieved materials and technology while keeping its heritage looks. Up next is the PS Auto Art Speedster. In the UK, Paul Steffens is a big name in Porsche circles, and PS Auto Art covers everything from restoration with mild upgrades to full-on custom builds. The PS Auto Art Speedster is a one-off Spider Restomod based on a 1989 911 Targa that was an edge case for restoration. The rebuild OS completely bespoke from the humps and wind deflector replacing the windscreen to the legendary 550 Spider invoking interior with jewel-like switchgear to the breathed upon 3.2 liter flat six. Simply stunning. Singer Porsche, company name Singer Vehicle Design out of Los Angeles, California. The website is Singer Vehicle Design. I look at this car and it just drives me insane. I mean, look at this color combination. Oh my God, and these deep dish Fuchs rims. Oh, car is stunning. Singer Vehicle Design Dynamics and light weighting. Study the Porsche 911 964 generation. When Singer partnered with Porsche enthusiast Scott Blattner, something special was created, even by Singer standards. Like all Singer Restomods, it's based on a 1990 Porsche 911 964, but this one has an engine modified by Williams and makes 500 horsepower at 9,000 RPM. Williams also has a heavy hand in the aerodynamics of the 911 as well as the car's double wishbone front suspension. Bosch calibrated the ABS traction control and electronic stability control systems while Brembo supplied the carbon ceramic brakes. The interior is about bespoke as it gets, and the looks and materials are up to the Singer's exceptionally high standards. An amazing looking car. All of them are. Here we have the Paul Steffens Le Mans Classic Club Sport Porsche 911. Based in the south of England, Paul Steffens and his team obsesses over the Le Mans Classic Club Sport with technical detail based on 25 years of experience. Only 10 examples were slated to be built and are based off of an extensively restored 911 before the less is more approach is taken. The build starts with composite bumpers and an engine cover with an aluminum hood before the sunroof is removed. In fact, anything vaguely luxurious is removed, and the Le Mans Classic Club Sport is fitted with unique lightweight carpets, manual windows and locks, and plastic rear windows. The 3.0-liter air-cooled Boxer 6 is upgraded with an electronic fuel injection to make around 300 horsepower and then matted to a get-rag G50 gearbox and a limited slip differential. In full weight, it weighs just 2,138 pounds with a punch 60 miles per hour from 0 in 4.4 seconds. Speed is not the point, though, as the Le Mans Classic Club Sport is designed to be as pure of an air-cooled Porsche driving experience as possible. And you gotta love that clean, basic look. Okay, last on the list is the Autoactive Motorsport. Is run by Ralph Scatula and based just outside of Munich. The Lightspeed Classic is a hardcore road car for the track, but can also be serviced at any Porsche dealer. The carbon fiber extensions are on all four corners, but at the rear they make the 964 911 almost as wide as a 930 911 turbo. The transmission comes out of a 996 turbo The clutch is from a 997 GT3 RS, and the 3.8 flat 6 from the 964 RS. The engine is rebuilt using as much titanium as possible and make 330 horsepower at 7,500 RPM. Most parts from the Generation 911s include 996 GT3 cup brakes with 322mm discs from the 965 Turbo, and the seats are from a 997 GT2. The cherry on top of the Rapid Cake is the Fuchs BBS hybrid wheels. We'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I probably have slaughtered a few of the names and I apologize, but I am reading them for the first time, and even if I did 1 or 2, 3 takes, it'd still come out the same. So I'm trying. But if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you like our channel, please subscribe. It really does help us. And we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. So thank you and take care.